Action.
Welcome to another episode of I Am the Change podcast, brought to you by Dreams for Reality Incorporated, a nonprofit organization geared toward uplifting, inspiring, empowering communities all over the world. I'm your host, Michael Davis, alongside Ms. Sharice Lovett, Jason Redmond. How y'all doing?
Hello.
What's going on? What's going on?
Good, good.
So we're here again with the locker room talk. Before we get into it, so Michael, what did you do this weekend?
Not too much, man. Just took it easy, spent some time with the fam. Had to get my car fixed.
I know that
Aaron, that's messed up. Yeah. So I got that fixed. And now we're getting my miles in for the the thing you posted, 72 miles.
Yes.
In October, yeah. Get my miles in. You know.
Oh wow.
So here's a funny story. I never said I was gonna run 72 miles.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I just posted it. So here's the thing though. So I don't want to. So I saw you posted yours. I need to point this way because when the video posts, it's always the other way. But when you posted yours, I was like, you know what? I can't leave him out there by himself. So I'm gonna get on it tomorrow.
So we have to run it, or can we walk 72 miles?
Tuesday. What'd you say?
Can we walk 72 miles?
If you want
Yeah.
Whatever,
Is there a way to log it, or we just keep track of our own?
They
got a little, because they'll message you in the messenger, you can log all your miles every time you run.
Oh, you signed up.
I signed up.
Oh, I didn't sign up.
Sign up is free?
Yeah, it's free.
Okay. I gotta find that. I can watch.
Answer like an opportunity when you do it. They create your own page, and you can share your page and get people to you have an option to raise a little bit of money for the cause because it's for the lymphoma and leukemia thing. And I beat lymphoma, so I was immediately down.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So normally we have a guest, but we didn't have a guest this week. So I felt like today would be a great opportunity to reflect on how and what shaped us as the people we are today. Because I know we interview people all the time. We really never get a chance to talk about us as individuals. I know, Sharice, we've interviewed you twice. So you got a chance to tell your story, what you were doing at that moment, but you've never really had a chance to tell your story of how Michael Davis or Sharice Lovett or Jason Redmond came to be the people that they are today. So with that said, Michael Davis, tell us a incident that you can remember from your childhood that you feel that shaped the persons you are today. Kind of put you on the spot, though. I know.
Right, he looked real stuck.
I know. I didn't think I was gonna go first. That's why I was
man.
I thought you were gonna call it you, Sharice.
It's
all good.
No. But I always call it Sharice first. I want to go ahead and keep it 100.
It's all good. Biggest incident I can remember in my childhood was when the day, because I was in foster care when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the day me and I kind of realized I knew my mom wasn't coming back because she kind of went back and forth from times, having her little spurts, Right. And hold on, when we shout out my mom real quick, she's clean.
Yeah.
So we're doing a thing now. So let me throw that out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mom.
10 years plus. You feel me? So that's a great accomplishment. But when I knew she wasn't coming back, and I went into the foster care system, and going into the foster care system, I still had kind of friends and stuff. I was running away every chance I got, but I had friends and stuff. I could go to their house and stuff like that. And if I needed something, I had some people that would look out for me. But just seeing other kids in it, some kids had nothing, no shoes, no nothing. And seeing being in the system and seeing going through what I was going through was tough enough. And then seeing other kids going through that, I think that played a vital part in me wanting to do something. And most of those kids I know, once they get in the foster care system, it was jail after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was no real discipline. The people that worked at the foster care homes, they wasn't really trying to
they
do something they wasn't really trying to affect our lives in a positive way. They was more or less there trying to get a check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Glorified
and then I went into
like a glorified babysitter.
Yeah, basically, So it was becoming an adult, I knew I wanted to like make some change because I made some bad decisions as a child when I was in that situation. And I kind of used that situation as an excuse. Like, all right, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm in foster care, so why not? It really doesn't matter, but it did, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely played a huge part in me wanting to like affect the lives of younger kids, especially in that situation or lower income homes, because like, you know, in lower income communities, like a lot of the parents and stuff aren't focused on like having their kid like locked in, like thinking about legacy, like grades, like everything you do now affects when you get affects you as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's not really that. It's a completely different world. Like I have Black friends that lived in the hood, and I have white friends, and their parents were setting them up like for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just a whole different ball game. So I knew I wanted to do something to step in. Like that was a huge part in why I want to help now. You know?
Gotcha. That's a big thing, man. That's a life of service, man. Is what's the big word I'm thinking of? It's a selfless. I use that word. A selfless task that you do with no reward. Sometimes no. What's the word? No.
I mean, it's again a reward. Like nobody recognizes it. It's
notoriety. That's the word. Yes.
Yeah.
No notoriety. I'm working on this vocabulary thing, man. It's killing me.
Okay, you did good.
Thank you. I tried. But yeah, man. That's. I've always wanted to ask you about your time in foster care, man. Like, how did it? Because I know it's like you said, some people go to foster care, man. They just like they straight left field, man. They going jail, drugs. You didn't. You seem to be like kind of level-headed, like not even kill. Like you run every day. You talking about doing investments. You talking about doing stuff that's I would say not the norm for somebody your age. Like I don't see you posting pictures of you holding stacks of cash and getting all excited and stuff.
Nah, I would never do that.
Yeah, but that's different, man.
You know how much money I got. But yeah, I mean, I would say it took some time. I was hard headed. I'm not gonna lie. I learned some hard lessons. But at this point, like, I mean, more recently, a huge like life altering incident happened when I had my son a couple of years ago, and that just like really made me want to rock it forward. And I'm like more conscious of everything because it's like now it's like everything I do is like a life altering incident, I guess, because you know what I'm saying, something small can create a domino effect through the week. Like if I don't run Monday morning and I'm kind of lazy, I might take off the next day too, or the next day, you know what I'm saying? So like something small like that can affect my whole week and change my whole routine and stuff like that. So I try to be conscious of everything now and just pay more attention. And I'm trying to, like, I know about like my mother, my father, they really wasn't like around so enough to like instill those values of like creating a legacy and stuff like that. So like now, like that, I know that's what I need to be doing. That's all I'm concerned about. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. You're trying to do something a little different than what was done with you.
Absolutely.
I can dig that. Sharice Lovett, tell us that moment, that thing that happened that created Sharice Lovett, the woman that she is today.
I think, like, when I look back, when I'm listening to Michael and I'm thinking about like my childhood, I have to say it had to be like, and like you said, I've been interviewed. It's had to be when I had my daughter, when I realized that I was pregnant as a rising senior in high school. We're gonna rewind a little bit before that. So, like I said, I played basketball. Like I always had a dream of going to college to play ball. And the summer of my senior year, I was at North Carolina Central's basketball camp. So I was like, I'm in there. I was talking to Coach Robinson and everybody, and went for my physical for basketball season my senior year. And like I kind of knew, but you like in denial, like, nah, it could just be a little hiccup in something. And so when, the physical comes back and it's just like solidified. And like I said, I had to tell my mom at that moment, like everything was like life shifted. So like my thought process had to be different. Like a lot of people don't know, my original plan for my daughter was to place her for adoption. That didn't work out.
Really?
Yeah. So it like I look back, and if things had gone in my mind like they were supposed to, would I regretted it? Probably not. Because I was, 16, 17. So it's still like in my mind, she wasn't part of my plan. Was it easy? No, not at all. So once I realized adoption plans weren't going through, then it became, what do we do now? And so one thing that my mom instilled in us is is always answer to everything. It may not be it's not gonna be an obvious answer, and it may not be an easy answer, but you're gonna figure it out. And so, and that's what that joker made me do. She made me figure it out. So
yeah.
And I think at that moment, because before that, I'm sitting here thinking, I was in Girl Scouts, I was in 4-H. Like I have
in 4-H, like farming, like Future Farmers of America.
No, it's not. It deals with a lot of different things. Agriculture is one aspect of your clover, but so like, I mean, it was cool because we did a lot of stuff at NC State's veterinary college, going out there with the animals. It was really, really cool. So, but like she kept us busy. And so like, I look at me now with my youngest, and he needs his own personal assistant. Like he's busy. And so I think, that part of me has like transferred to me as a parent. But I think me getting pregnant was that moment where it was like, stuff is real. I wanted to curse, but I didn't know.
I got you though. I felt it. Yeah. I thought you was gonna say it, but
express yourself.
Yeah. So at that moment, I was like, okay, yeah, it's for real. So, and after that, we all know where my life went after that. But that was the moment where it was like, oh.
So I got to be honest. So when I first met you, I've seen some of the places you lived at, and I was like, wow, she lives here? Like, but like you never, you walk into your house never looked like the neighborhood you lived in. And it's always like, you look at your house from the outside, you be like, ooh, this is gonna be bad going inside. As soon as you walk inside, it's like, oh man, this house is laid. Like you'd have never thunk it. And it's like,
diced it up.
Yeah, man. Like you never let your environment dictate the inside of your home. Like the exterior could be, oh God, but the inside, like you really felt the love. You felt like a home. You felt like it was a house that had young children, that like this young lady's trying hard to make a difference, to do something positive. And I was like, yo, this is amazing. And like you never, like you may not have had the best of the best, but you couldn't have told nobody in your house it wasn't the best of the best. Like this, they were running around like they had Louis Vuitton on, and they had Gucci and Prada. I was like, wow. But your children were always they were always respectful. They were always very personable. Like your son Damien meets no strangers. Like this joker, he talked like he is a grown man. I just want to be his assistant. He's a child. Yeah, she is a child.
Know, right? Yeah, I'd apply for that job as his assistant.
Yo, for real. That joke gonna be.
Got some things going on for real.
Yeah, he's gonna be something special, man. Like he is a well-rounded young man that meets no strangers, and he's gonna do something. Like he's gonna be famous.
Yeah, he's so intelligent. Yeah, he's going. He's gonna do some things.
I appreciate that. It's
just tell him I need a job on his staff. you know.
Yeah. Me and Michael, we're a team.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Y'all come together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're in this thing together. Yeah, we're tied by the virtual strings.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And so
we need 2 checks though. We need 2 checks.
Two different checks. Okay, I got
you.
Yeah.
So, Jason, after we find out about your story, then I want to elaborate about the upbringing of the kids. But let's find out about you. So, and what made you who you are.
So the first thing about me people don't know is I do not like public embarrassment. And this is why. And I tell this story all the time. I was like 5 or 6, and you might not notice about me, but I have a tendency to like run my mouth and just say what I feel.
No.
I know, right? I know. So it just comes out. It comes up and it comes out. So I don't know what I said this day, and this girl slapped the fire out of me. Like, I think it was like, you know how young boy was saying on site? Like, yo, it was on site. As soon as she saw me, she gave it to me. And I was in the, we were downstairs in the basement. Yo, we were in the basement. Like all the adults were upstairs, and I couldn't cry. I was just totally embarrassed. I couldn't leave because I was 5 and 6. I'm gonna go home. I can't get in. I ain't got no key. So, man, I was just stuck. I was in there like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And then my brothers and sisters were in there. They was like, hey, man.
Wait, what did you say to this girl?
I have no clue. I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I was 5 and 6 years old. I don't know. Yeah. But it was, back in the day.
I remember the slap, though.
I remember the slap.
Was she older than you?
Oh, yeah. She was older than me. She was taller than I was. Back in the day, if you fought a girl and lost, you're that guy in the neighborhood. And I refused to be that guy in the neighborhood. Yeah. I've already gotten slapped. I was not going to be the guy that got slapped and beat up. You buy a girl. Nah, buddy. It's not going to be me. But from that point on, I was just like, you have to, if you're going to say what you have to say, you got to be ready for the consequences. So from then on, I was always like, I don't like public embarrassment. And it's a point that you get to in a conversation, but somebody said, hey, man, don't say nothing else. We're like, all right, then, whatever. Keep it pushing. Yeah. But you got to know if you push that conversation over that mark, there are consequences that are going to come from it, and you got to be ready for it. So that right there shaped me to be that guy to say, hey, look, if you're gonna push the envelope, you got to be ready for what comes behind the envelope. And that has always been my trademark. Like, hey, if I'm gonna push the envelope, I got to be ready for what comes behind it. And so, like Michael said, like being, helping other people, like, hey, you got to be ready to help somebody. If you're gonna push the envelope to help them, you got to be ready for what comes behind it. That's always pushed me. Like, I don't want to be publicly embarrassed by me trying to help you, and you get offended by me trying to help. So I'm like, hey, if you don't want my help, that's cool. I'll throw my hands up and call it what it is. But that was the one thing that that always stands out with me. Just when she slapped me, boy, I think she might. I didn't have glasses at the time, but if I did, she'd have knocked them things off. Oh my God. Yeah.
Something similar happened to me. But see, like, because when you talk about pushing the envelope, because I remember it was this kid named Joseph, and everybody thought he was like, gay or whatever. And I ain't, I didn't have any problem with that. But we got into a little argument on the bus, and like, long story short, like, we kind of was talking back to each other. But his sister was like, she was right there, and I called him like the F word, like I ain't gonna say it, but she came up and punched me in the back of the head so hard, and she was about 6'2", 320, like, and I'm in middle school, and I just look back like, man, you lucky you a girl, but really, like, I was seeing spots, like, she hit me so hard, man, because I would have lost that fight for sure.
Hey, man, that's one thing you don't want. Public embarrassment and losing a fight to a young lady, that is not the move. But as a child, like, of course, don't hit no woman now. I mean, period. But, no. Yeah. But that'd have been bad. As a child, boys and girls got in fights when they were younger, like when adolescents, like under 10. I don't. So I might disclaimer. I'm not saying abuse no woman, nothing like that. I'm just saying children,
not at all.
Children fight, but but that'd have been bad. That'd have been a horrible fight right there.
Oh yeah.
She definitely would have won. She'd have won that one. She hit you hard and you were seeing spots too?
Boy. I thought somebody threw a rock. Like, I was like, what in the
Yeah,
world?
on the bus. Hey, quick sidebar. I was on a bus when I was in I think I was in elementary school. We lived in Maryland at the time, man. This white dude was talking to this black kid on the bus, and the white dude said, "Hey, man, if you get off this bus talking all that lip, I'm gonna show you something." And this is another reason why this is another reason why when I push the envelope, I know you got to be careful of the consequences. Because he said, if you get off this bus, I'm gonna show you something. That black kid was just jacking. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. He gonna tear this white boy up. Man, that Joe got off that bus. He laid hands on him like he was praying for him. He anointed that young fella. I was like, oh my God. And I watched that because I think our bus stop was like the next. It might have been that stop or something. We got for the next. My brother was like, we'll get up for the next one.
Yeah.
We got for the next time.
We got to catch this.
Yeah, man, we're not getting off here. I was like, wow. They were looking like, why y'all help him? Help him for what? That man, he told him don't get off the bus.
Got nothing to do with that. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm not the one he was talking to. He was talking to him. That thing was funny to me, buddy.
Oh man.
From then on, I've always loved a good fight. Always loved a good fight.
So I got suspended from school for not helping somebody in a fight, a friend of mine. Because she was running.
You got suspended?
Yes, in high school. It was me and this girl, and she got beat up. And I was picking up her stuff, and they were like, why didn't you come to the office and tell us that they were fighting? I'm not gonna leave her out here by herself. Like, I mean, it was stuff flying everywhere. And I got suspended for 2 days.
Because you were an accomplice?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess they thought y'all was working.
They wanted to suspend you. That's what that was.
Man, and suspensions were horrible. Like, mama didn't play them games.
No, I don't think I've ever been suspended. I got paddled at school once before. That was it. Yo, this white woman must have been a softball player, Jack. She was bringing that fire, buddy.
Oh man!
You know how to be bad, and they pull one leg up. And, yeah.
Oh, she caught you.
Oh my gosh! So the first one was I think I might have got 3 strokes, but that first one, bro, I was
the message.
Oh, hey, I got it too. I want to turn around and be like, hey, you ain't got to give me no more. I'm good. I'll never be back here again. Never. Man, them last 2, she might have felt sorry for me, but that first one, it connected.
Oh, wow.
I think that's something kids need nowadays. It's some bad kids.
No, see, that's the thing. Right. I am not opposed to spanking a child because I believe if you do not spank that child, he or she doesn't have any consequences behind their actions. They feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah.
You joke that joker up and give him some good ones.
No more.
No more, Poppy.
No Damien, I tell him every now and again, it's time, he needs to be tightened up a little bit. I say it's past time. As as amazing as I feel like my son is, he's still a kid. And about once a month, this is, even if you haven't done something, go ahead and time for an appointment.
Come talk to me.
Hey man, it's that time. You ain't had no whooping around. Yeah.
Right.
Come on in here.
God,
Yeah. Now I ain't saying go get the racetrack and the extension cord and all that. I ain't saying all that, but yeah, I'm bringing back.
That's old school. My nana was serious with it. Like she had a walker, but when it was time to get whooped, like she would slide that thing to the side and she was Action Jackson. I'm telling you.
Yo, I see.
I got hit with frozen vegetables. I always got my mom when she was in the kitchen.
Yeah. I remember one day my mom whooped me. No, she worked my older brother, my older sister, my younger sister, and somehow or another I got out of line, and it was they all went but me, and I was bawling. I mean, I had tears, everything, and she was like, just because you crying the way you crying, I got this funny feeling you wasn't involved in it, and I was like, I don't know what this whoop is for, but hey man, I was crying, Jack. I was like tears, snot bubbles, the whole 9, man. I got out of that whooping. I don't know what it was, but man. I didn't want none of that smoke. That she was bringing that fire that day.
Yeah, that's why he was crying.
Oh yeah, because she
felt it before it got there.
Yeah. Hey man, it was like I say, it was 4 of us, man. And so my younger sister is 7 years younger than we are. Well, she's 7 years younger than I am. So it was the first 3, then my youngest sister. And so when like you mess up in school, hey, call my mom. Don't call my dad. Call my mom. And then my parents got divorced. Man, call my mom. I don't care. But it got to the point where if she had to come off work and come to that schoolhouse, bro, she'd be like,
we're not trying to come off work. If I have to leave work to come rectify a situation,
that you should know better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it now, but when I was younger, what?
That's
Damien made you have to leave work?
Damien made me have to leave work?
Yeah.
As a kindergartner.
Oh, God.
Damien got suspended from school 3 times in kindergarten.
It probably wasn't his fault.
Listen, I would say it wasn't his fault, but I walked in on one of his episodes. So yes, he deserved all of that.
He deserved that smoke?
Yes. So now he's like, he came home like 2 weeks ago from school, and I was like, Damien, how was school today? He said, Mama, those kids are bad. I said, what do you mean? I said, well, what were you doing in class? He said, sitting there watching. And I asked the teacher, I said, you okay?
Oh, man.
And I go, you weren't doing anything. He was like, no, ma'am, because I know if you have to come to my school, that I'm in trouble as soon as they call you. I said, as long as you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, I told him, I let it be known. If I ever have to come to this school, and for my daughter, I taught, let me say that, I worked at the elementary school that she went to in 5th grade. And then in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I coached at the school that she went to. So I know she was happy to get to 9th grade because I was no longer in the picture. But it was always like, hey, don't make me stop what I'm doing to come in here and deal with you. Because you know better. Like, your only job is to go to school. You don't have to pay no bills. You ain't got to buy no groceries. You just go to school. Like, be a student. Neither one of my children were bad students. They were just, they were children.
Right.
Yeah. I had to go to my son's school one time, and I had to go one time, and that was it. And I made sure, hey, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna put this out in the atmosphere. I'm gonna publicly embarrass you one time, and hopefully you get the picture. And we ain't never had no problems. None. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. So you looking forward to when your son? Because Michael, your son is about to be 2.
Yeah, he's about to be 2. So
you got a few more.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. Try to make sure I still instill some good values. So hopefully I don't get no calls home from school.
That's gonna happen. I mean, you're gonna get a call. I mean, to me, if your child you don't get a call about your child at school, I mean, pat yourself on the back for one, but 2, it's gonna happen, man. I think it's gonna happen because as just having males or females, it's gonna be an incident. To me, public school, you gotta have a fight. 1, you gotta get in a fight. 2, you gotta get put in your place by a teacher. And 3, everybody wants to get street cred, so they're gonna do something stupid.
So you're establishing your identity, and
exactly.
So yeah. So it's like, how far can I push this boundary? How far can I go with?
Yeah, I mean, like, don't be. I think when a child oversteps their boundaries, like this TikTok challenge they're talking about what's gonna happen this month. Like, you slapping teachers, like, bro, like don't slap it.
Wait, is the TikTok challenge that you're supposed to be slapping teachers?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Because last month was destroying stuff at the school, so they were like ripping toilets off the wall, sinks off the wall, ripping down soap dispensers. That was last month's challenge.
Yeah.
This month's challenge is slapping a staff member.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
One of these teachers going not respond to that well,
bro. Like, all the educators that I know are like, please, let me go ahead and tell you now. Please don't let this calm exterior fool you. There is a raging psychotic underneath these clothes.
Yeah.
And he's ready
Smack me,
Jason, what was the song when you were growing up? So my generation is I'm a Nuck If You Buck. That was us. Wow. So we were raised on that.
Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah.
So I was in college when Nuck If You Buck came out. Man, I don't know. I can't think of one. It's like so I think back in my generation, it was that Miami bass sound. So like it was anything Luke, anything Poison Clan, anything. So for me, it was the Ghetto Boys. It was My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me. that was my jump. Yeah, anything. Anything. Mr. Scarface is back. Anything with an 808 bass line in it. The Ghetto Boys, Mr. Scarface, Willie D. I can't. Anything. I like Eric B and Rakim. I like Public Enemy. So anything that had a booming ass bass line in it, I was in it. I was hyped. That was me. Like I was listening to like anything with a bass line from before a game, and I'd be crunk. Yeah. Take me to aspirin. I'm going to play. Yeah. Yeah. I'm running. I'm throwing my body around. Let's go get it. I normally get a headache after the game. Like let's go ahead and be proactive. But get this good. I don't know what's in aspirin in your system because I'm gonna need it in a minute. Yeah. Yeah. But I can't think of one song that would do it. But Nuck If You Buck, that would definitely
Nuck If You Buck, yeah.
Yeah. So like when I got to college though, that was a gangster walking sound. Them guys from Memphis and girls from Memphis that would come on, man. Hey, get ready, get out the way, because they're gonna gangster walk around the party. Man, they're gonna just take over the whole floor. It's amazing. It's amazing. It was an amazing sight to see. Even if jokers couldn't dance, to this day, if I meet somebody that's from Memphis, my first question is, can you gangster walk? They'd be like, what? Of course. Yeah, I ain't met one person from Memphis that can't gangster walk.
That can't, yeah.
Not one. Everybody I know can gangster walk, and they get excited when you talk to them about it too. Yeah, yeah. You put on some 8-Ball and MJG. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's going down. It's going down. So what was the song for you, Michael?
I don't know. What was it? I don't know. It was probably like Little John, because that was going around when I was in school, like Little John and the East Side Boys. Okay. Or something like that.
All right.
I don't know. We was bumping Nuck If You Buck though, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still.
Yeah.
That's still
football games. We was listening to that.
Right.
Like getting hyped for the football games and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like
there's amazing strolls for that for D9. So I enjoy a good a good party where I get to see strolls going on. So
yeah. I'm glad I didn't have video cameras back in the day. I was part of a couple of them. I can't say strolls, but yeah. All right. Put my boots up, man. Knees can't take it no more. Yeah.
Do you still have your boots from college?
I do. I still have them. I wear them once a year.
You got the shirts, you gotta have the boots.
Yeah. I was born like this, Mike. That's what it was. Shirts just don't fit right. I need tailor-made shirts.
He's not gonna let you let them shirts down, Jason. You know that, right?
I know, right? Nah. I know.
It's over for you in the shirts.
Hey man, it's all good. I was born like
watching football.
Man, so I am a college football fan. I am on. Me and the Houston Texans are at war right now. I think they've really done themselves dirty this year. I think by doing Deshaun Watson the way they did him, not letting him be involved in the process of hiring a GM and a head coach. That's your star player. Like you should have gave the guy what he wanted. You wouldn't be in the situation.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Now they're suffering. Like they got beat 40-0 today. So I think right now, to me, this situation going on with Deshaun Watson and Houston Texans is showing ownership and players that, hey, you need me just as much as I need you.
Just as much as really, you need me more as a player, Yeah,
I mean, because you're not going to find many Deshaun Watson. I mean, you got Tyrod Taylor that came in, played a great, but he's injury prone. Like, there's a reason he's available. Like, Tyrod Taylor's available because he's injury prone. The kid you got, the guy that y'all drafted, he's an unproven rookie.
Yeah.
You have an all-pro quarterback that's sitting on the sideline that you're paying millions of dollars to, that doesn't want to play for you, and you're just being so you're being so egotistical that you're saying, oh, I can he's gonna come back. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not coming.
He's not.
Mm-mm.
He's not. Well, my Giants won today, you know, in overtime.
Who y'all play?
Didn't they?
You played the Saints, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 21-17, something like that.
21-27.
21-27.
You know he watched every minute of this game too.
I had to, man. Yeah.
I mean, but y'all like so. Even going back to the Giants, like the Giants drafted Jones out of Duke, and I was like, yeah, that's not the quarterback y'all want. I'm like, why would y'all draft him?
He's like like a Eli Manning. Like we basically drafted the same type of QB, and I thought we was gonna get out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
thought you were gonna get a mobile quarterback and get somebody that can keep the play going.
Yeah, we should have got somebody. We should have got a lineman. Really.
Yeah, you could have got Haskins, the quarterback from Ohio State.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But I mean, we played good. DJ showed up today. Defense played well. The O-line actually stood up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they got a sack off. I don't think the Saints defense got a sack today. So,
a word?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Giants fan either. Hey man, so one of my boys, one of my frat brothers.
You know, you feel me? I'm not a big
Great dialogue. I'm not a Giants fan.
I'm not a Giants fan. But wait, are you a Yankees fan too?
Yeah. Knicks, Yankees, Giants.
So you're a New York sports fan, period.
Yeah.
What happened to the Yankees yesterday playing the Rays?
I don't know. I didn't get to see the game. Then
they lost like 12-2.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm throwing salt in the wound right now.
Yeah. At least I got the Giants win. You know what I'm saying? It really hurt if both teams lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have no idea what was going on.
I think they're fighting to stay in the playoff race. Man,
usually that's not the case with us.
No, usually y'all win y'all division.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm wearing my Astro shirt because we're leading the West. No, sorry. We're AL West champs, just FYI. So, yeah, we won the West.
Oh, you're really trying to sprinkle the salt in the wound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because my Texans got blasted by the Bills. Oh, my God. It was an ugly loss. 40.
Ooh, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You ain't said nothing about that earlier.
Yeah. It was bad.
That was bad. That was bad, bro.
Didn't even score. Yeah.
I mean, you can't watch sports in all week.
No. So, the University of Texas won, SMU won, Texas.
I was ready to go to college. I was like, I'll teach y'all to stop talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
Okay, so we lost 2 weeks in a row. So, unfortunately.
Who was y'all?
North Carolina Central.
Past week?
Excuse me?
Y'all lost the past week?
Oh my gosh. We look like a JV team playing A&T. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that game.
Yeah, but they lost by 1 point to Mississippi Valley State yesterday.
Y'all lost to
Saturday. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
It was like 17-16.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was good.
Y'all played down in Valley?
Yep.
Y'all went all the way to Mississippi to lose.
That's why y'all lost.
Wow. Yeah. I'm just saying, I didn't mean like that. Just wow.
All the way down there to lose.
Oh, yeah. There ain't nothing there to beat them. Wow.
So we got to step it up. We got a month till homecoming.
Who y'all play for homecoming?
Norfolk State, I believe.
It's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Because Odom is the new head coach in Norfolk State.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Odom came from Southern University. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're going to still say okay.
Okay. I mean, I know Southern. My mom graduated from Southern.
She did?
Yeah, she's a Jaguar.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
She left the great state of Florida to go to Louisiana.
Well, actually, life actually sent her to Wayne State University first.
In Detroit.
That's where she started.
Mm-hmm.
That was during the time of the psychedelic shack and stuff, and she got a little loose. She had to come on back down south. She was No, the northern folks, she wasn't ready for that.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, the good old city life, she wasn't ready for it.
So when was she at Wayne State?
Okay, so my mom graduated high school in 1969. So she went to Wayne State. She took a semester off. Her parents sent her to Europe for a graduation trip.
Your grandparents sent your mother to Europe?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My mom also, my mom lived a wonderful life. She went to boarding school, growing up in South Carolina. So they were sitting pretty. They were sitting real nice.
So was it your grandfather that owned the hotel?
Yes.
Okay. I remember you told me. I thought you told me that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she did the semester off and enrolled in January in the middle of winter at Wayne State.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Cool. So she came back down to Southern and finished.
Okay. I don't know how she got from Wayne State to Southern, but okay. That's
because she didn't want to go to Bethune.
Oh. Does all your family go to Bethune?
Just my grandma graduated from Bethune.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. It was Bethune College then, right?
Yes.
Bethune College. Okay.
Mm-hmm. When I probably told you how she was, because she was still living then, and she used to hand sign all of their
Mary Bethune? Was it?
Mary McLeod Bethune. Mm-hmm.
Mary Bethune. Okay.
Yeah. So she used to hand sign all their report cards. Is that what they're called? Yeah. The grades.
Yeah, probably report cards.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm back. Welcome Sorry, back. Man. I had to use the bathroom. Yeah.
You could have just been like, okay, I'm back.
Okay. All right. You're right.
It's okay. Hey, man. He's back.
I'm back though.
He's back.
He's back. But yeah, so she said she enjoyed she didn't immerse herself in school. So if you wouldn't know that she was a HBCU graduate. She never did homecomings. My mom, I've learned, she went through life and she had seasonal relationships. So it was, you were a part of my life during the season, and when I move on, I leave you behind. She never did homecomings. We've never done a family reunion. So
we didn't do a family reunion either.
Yeah, so it's just, but we know you love homecoming.
Hey man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna go to homecoming regardless. So last year we didn't have it, and I still went. I went because I went because one, I get to see my friends, and two, we were donating money to the school, and I wanted to be there for the donation.
Oh yeah.
I really went for that. But other than that, I'm gonna be there. My dad didn't go to homecomings. My dad didn't go to. We didn't go to. I've never been. I went to Fisk one time, and I was in college when I went, but he never took us to Fisk.
I'm going to homecoming this year. I'm excited. It's my 15th.
Yeah.
So
you going to the cabaret?
So I was doing any parties. I'm going to the game. Because me going, I don't know. We'll see.
Wait, Joe doing the cabaret?
Yeah, Joe's doing the cabaret. Joe Biggs.
Did I see anything about it yet? I didn't know he was bringing it back.
What he said? I thought he said that.
I saw a post about it on Facebook. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
How I know.
Oh, well, let me be a little bit more attentive.
You change your thought now, huh?
Where's it going to be? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I'm not going.
Oh, you're not going?
I don't go to anybody else. So I don't go to, so I never really had a chance to go to other homecomings because I played football. So
you were going to go to cabaret one year, but I thought it conflicted.
It did with my homecoming.
Right. So, but you would have gone that year, right? If it wasn't a conflict?
Did I get the free tickets? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
If it didn't conflict, yeah, I'd have gone. So let me reiterate. I'm not going to spend any of my money at somebody else's homecoming because I didn't go to school there.
Oh, so you're going to go to your homecoming?
I'm going to go to my home and spend money there. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't like I'll go to North Carolina Central's homecoming and do stuff over there, but I'm not trying to pay to get anything done. Like I'm not going to pay to get in the game. I'm not going to pay to tailgate. I'm not going to pay to go to the other parties. I'm trying to go to all the parties for free. And the only reason I say this is because, you know, I'm like, I've never really paid to get in parties. Only parties I ever went to were my fraternity's parties, and I always got it for free. So
yeah,
if I got to pay, I ain't coming. I'll parking lot pimp before I go inside. You know, people don't understand. I don't want to pay the money. I'm like, I don't want to pay. That's cheap. Wow. Not really cheap. It's just I feel like
just what you're accustomed to, not paying.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've been accustomed to not paying, so I'm not going to try not to pay.
I'm going to start now. Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry.
Why start now?
Yeah. Why change up?
Facts.
But you know, that's just you know, that's me. I do want to travel more, and so I probably end up missing some homecomings because I want to like go see other places. Like I want to come to Seattle and see how it is in Seattle. You know.
Speaking of Seattle, are you meeting me Sunday?
Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan.
Okay, we can talk about it. Oh, that's what's up. I'm so excited. We can talk about it.
That's right. You getting ready to go to you getting ready to go to Vegas.
I'm getting ready to go to Vegas, and that means while I'm in Vegas, what happens with you, Jason? It's your what?
My birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on Friday actually, but yes.
We got a birthday episode / Vegas episode.
Yo, kind of dope. We can like do the podcast from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it again. We can talk about like how dope Vegas is. I can say what I did for my birthday, which is I can tell you now I'm coaching a football game, but it's beside the point.
Who do y'all play Friday?
Riverside High School.
Okay. Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, Riverside High School. We gotta play 2 games this week. We gotta play Jordan Monday at 6 and Riverside Friday. I think it's 7.
Yeah, like the full season, like regular season.
Yes. Yeah.
Playing everything. All
right. So this is so playing Jordan is the first conference game. Riverside is the second conference game, and we only got 3 more conference games after that. I think it's Chapel Hill, Northern, and Southern Alamance, and we're gonna be going to playoffs. So at the end of this month, we're done with the regular season. It's like going to go home.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm excited too. I'm excited. So
when did you realize you wanted to like be a coach?
Oh man, funny story. So I went home one year. My son, so Jalen was 3, might have been 2 or 3. He was 3. He might have been 3. That means Daisha was an infant, and my nephew was playing t-ball, and my brother was coaching, and so I was watching him coach. And I was watching him interact on the field, and I'm like, oh man, this is really amazing. This is dope. And I was watching my son, I was watching Jalen on the fence. Like he was climbing on the fence, watching and, you know, cheering for his cousin. And I was like, oh man, this is great. Like, I can do this. And so I went to church, and they said, you know, they're looking for coaches for the baseball team. And I was like, I just turned to Jay, do you want to play baseball? He's like, yeah, I do. Dad, I want to play baseball. So I said, all right. So I called the guy, and he said, you know, come out to practice. You bring your son out, blah, blah. I came out. So David DeBerry.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, yeah, man, just come out to practice and, you know, bring your son out. So it's David DeBerry, William Cherry. They were out there. And DeBerry said, you know anything about baseball? I said, yeah, you know, a little bit. My dad played a little bit. He said, can you take that group over there and, you know, throw the ball to him and roll on the ground, have him put the glove on the ground and, you know, catch it, pull it up to the chest, throw it back to you? I said, I can do that. And then from then on, I've been coaching. I think Jalen was 4. Yeah. So I've been, that was it. I coached my senior year in college because my eligibility ran out. And I was like, I didn't like it because the guys weren't listening because they were guys I played with. And they was like, man, I ain't listening to you. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. So they wouldn't listen. So I was like, so like, and the reason they didn't listen is because the position I played defense. I was coaching offensive players. They were like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yes, I do. They was like, no, you don't. I'm like, all right. So they wouldn't listen. So they felt like I couldn't evaluate the talent, make them any better. So they was like, you know, they just didn't listen. So I was like, all right. And I wasn't as good of a coach then as I am now. I got frustrated easy. So.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to do some coaching eventually.
I'm gonna say, as your little man gets older, you see, everybody can't coach their kid.
No. Yeah.
That's a gift to be able to coach your child.
Because you want your child to be as good as you were or better. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't realize your child is not you early on, you won't be able to differentiate the two.
So when I coached, I feel like I was harder on my kids. I coached both of the boys than I was on every, because most people think a parent is going to show favoritism to their child. Right. And I feel like I was harder on my boys because they were mine versus, everybody else.
Yeah.
Did you let them call you like mom in practice and stuff like that?
Cool. I'm not your mom when I'm coaching.
What about you, Jason? Did you
I let my son call me dad. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
So when my father coached me, I called him dad. I said, what do you want me to call you in practice? He said, what am I? He said, my dad. He said, call me dad then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it was fun. I would do it again. Like I thought you got to ask my son now. I thought I was a pretty good coach to him. He was a better baseball player than he was a football player. So in baseball, he was like, I coached him in middle school and traveled in summer league baseball when he got to high school. But he was such a phenom in baseball, like he could do anything. So yeah, he was. I've seen him play every position except for first base, and he excelled at every position he played.
I feel like Damien's a better soccer player. One, because he's able to. He kicks with his left foot, but he's right-handed.
That's good.
So, which throws people. It's harder to defend a left foot kicker.
I thought he played golf.
Remember, Damien played futsal. We learned what futsal was.
Oh yeah, futsal. He do play golf too. He got his own.
He does play golf.
Futsal is indoor soccer.
Indoor soccer,
yeah.
The ball is more dense. Is a lot faster because you're playing is basically the length of the gym.
Yeah, gotcha. That's fun though. I used to do it in college, like all the time.
Futsal.
The shoe was different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Damien does golf. Damien had the pleasure of this group out of like the Raleigh-Durham area called the Ebony Anglers. It's all-female, all-female fishing group. And they did a camp for the kids, a 2-day camp, one day in August, and then this past Sunday. And so they learned boating and fishing. So he was out on Falls Lake.
Learned how to drive a boat.
He said he goes, it was exhilarating.
That's his word?
Yeah, that was his word.
I told you this guy's gonna be amazing. Exhilarating.
Exactly.
Nobody uses that word exhilarating.
You got a great vocab.
Yeah.
So he got his third. So they all got a new ride. So this is his third ride because he likes to fish, and I want to encourage him to do all these things. This is why he needs a personal assistant, because I can't be there for everything he wants to do, plus do what I need to do as a parent. And so I would love to find somebody who would take him out to the lake on a Saturday or Sunday morning and just take him fishing because he enjoys it.
So, Boone used to have a boat. He would take people, he would charter a boat and go fishing, him and his brother. Yeah.
But that means I would have to be there. I think you missed the point.
No, I don't think you got to be there.
Oh, great. Yeah. Okay.
I got a partner who got to go fishing.
And I tell Damien, I said, if you do it, it doesn't, and I think that's one thing that I saw growing up, going back to what made us who we are, is my mom said, if you want to do it, I'm there to support. Mm-hmm. I know, you know, growing up, I know there were times where finances were hard, but it was she made it work. Right. And by no means financially am I where I want to be. But if it's something that he's passionate about, you know, I want to make it work. And so, and stuff that I'm talking about, like I said, is not local. So, you know, I live in Greensboro, but I made sure that he was at Falls Lake on a Sunday morning at 8:45 in the morning. So,
that's early.
Right. And so it, you know, I want him to be able to, I want him to look back and say, and when he gets older, able to sit around and have the same conversation, you know, what did my childhood look like? What was I able to experience? Yeah. You know, with him, and I can say that with each one of the kids, of course, it was different. I was in a different place in my life with, you know, as each kid got older, because of the spacing in between. Of course, with my daughter, you know, I was still in high school. As we know, you know, was in a homeless shelter, so went through all that with her. And then with my middle child, my first son, things were getting a little better, but it was still challenging. Like I was finishing undergrad and like trying to find my place in the workforce. And so middle kids are different anyway, I feel. And
you're special.
Yeah, special is a great word.
Yeah, I was a middle child.
I know, that's why I said, yeah, special is a great word. I knew you understood. Mm-hmm. So, so like with him, like listen to Michael's story, because he's in a group home right now because of decisions he made. But it's, you know, like I had to encourage and tell him, this is not where it ends for you. Like there's still decisions you can make to make sure that you're a productive citizen.
It's a chapter in your story.
Right. And so, you know, people ask like, would you do anything different with him? And I'm like, I'm not gonna say I would do anything different. You know, some of these decisions he made on his own. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, like situations and circumstances as a single parent, I have to work. Unfortunately, so ideal work hours, of course, would be while they're in school, but that's not how it always works. So, and then you end up having latchkey kids. But it, you know, I feel like as long as it's a lesson that he can learn from that, and in the interview I did with y'all prior, as long as we don't stay there, you know, you learn from whatever trial and tribulation you go through.
Can't stay stagnant in life, yeah.
Oh, definitely not.
I got you. Mm-hmm. So who's gonna leave us with the word of inspiration? That's all. I was wondering about that. Oh, Michael, you got it. Because I stole your line.
That was slick. Okay.
You like
throw me in there.
You like I stole that. Like I stole that from Sharice. Give me my line back.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't cut you off, did I, Sharice?
You did. I was done.
Because you had to look like.
I was done. You didn't look like it was right at that period. Like it was no breathing time in between that. You're like, as soon as she stops talking, I'm about to get this.
No, I didn't want. But no, I mean, I didn't want to. If I cut you off, I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. I didn't cut you off. That's beautiful. So yeah. So
we're gonna do a word. Michael,
okay, my word of inspiration. Yeah. I was just letting y'all. I was thinking while y'all was, chit chatting a little bit.
We have throw it in there. We having our brother sister banter.
Yeah. Give me some time to think.
Yeah.
But the word of inspiration I will leave is when there's a goal, when there's a dream that you're trying to reach, continue to stay diligent on your path despite the results you get. Because I think people go after things and they expect to be at a certain place by a certain time. You know what I'm saying? But if it's truly something you want to accomplish, and it may not be within your timing, you may not see the results that you want within that time frame that you thought it was going to happen. But staying diligent and persevering will guarantee results in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not your time and it's God's time. And you got to learn your lessons. Like the trials and tribulations you go through are meant to mold you into who you need to be when you get that blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I like that. I like that one, Michael. You might have to take that one and put that as the intro, man. That was good, man. That was good. Yeah. Man, that was hot right there, man. I don't even know if wow. Woo. That was a burner.
Oh,
that was a burner.
Yeah.
It's very rare Jason is the lost for words.
I know, man. That was it. So, and I say that's a good one, man, because like that word of inspiration kind of hits on, because think about all the things that have happened in your lives and you say to yourself, man, like God, why do I have to go through what I go through? Why can't I just get it? And then like you think back, like even like Sharice, think back on all the places you lived at. Like you just talked about the places you were with the children that you have, and where you were and how you parent. Like that's amazing. That's an amazing statement. Like that makes you think about like where I was, where I am, and you got to think about the blessings that have been bestowed upon you and be thankful, you know. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that was a good one too, man.
Yeah, I like
that was a good one. Yeah. So
appreciate it.
Man. So
another locker room session.
Man, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This is a good one.
A great combo. It's always a pleasure.
Man,
you know, hopping on and talking. Amazing people.
Man, I'm just excited to know you all, man. You guys are inspiring. So I'm
definitely
trying to be the change.
Yeah, man.
So, I guess next week we'll have what's next week? Oh well, no. So next week, y'all gotta let me know.
The plan
we got to talk about that.
Live. That's the plan.
That's the plan to be live. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
To be live, yeah.
Live in Vegas, and hey, you know what y'all could do? You could like grab people off the street and be like, hey, tell me what is being the change to you.
Oh, that would be dope.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
It'd be dope.
That would be dope.
We're taping a podcast, and we want to know what is being the change to you. Tell me the name, where you're from. We're kind of hot.
So what we'll have to do probably is like, or are we gonna like walk down and do that live, or we're gonna record that beforehand and then we can throw it in as a segment or part of the podcast?
Y'all figured. I mean,
or do you want to do it live? I mean,
Hey, that'd be kind of dope. Either way, I mean, either way, that would be like one be holding the camera, one would be interviewing, and then y'all can flip flop it.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Like,
cool.
You probably have to take that though. Now think about it, because there'd be a lot of walking. The camera be all jumping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and then everybody's like, you never know what the interaction is going to be like with some random on the street, so we might have to cut some people out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, what is this for? Who is this?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. I don't want to be on y'all damn show. Yeah. So it's all good.
Awesome. Michael, you gonna take us out?
I'm taking us out. All right. All right. Well, if this is your first time tuning in, please like, subscribe, and continue to follow us on this journey. If you've been following us thus far, keep on keeping on, because we have a lot more amazing episodes to come. I'd like to thank my amazing co-hosts, Mr. Reese Lovett and Mr. Jason Redmond. Thank you again. It's always a pleasure. It was a great episode today. Locker Room Chat. We are Dreams to Reality, a nonprofit organization geared toward uplifting, inspiring, and empowering communities all over the world. I'd like to thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Remember, our goal is not to be better than anybody, but together we can achieve better for everybody. Thank you, and have a good night.
All right.